Right, so in today's video we're going to be fitting a dash cam and fixing my radio, cars behind us. So we're going to be putting in a next base dash cam system. It's not a sponsored video or anything, but we're going to be putting one of them in and fixing the radio hopefully. So we've got a trip down Manchester to do that, but yeah, we'll get on to fixing the radio now. That's the car absolutely aired out on the mud of all places, but so we'll get into this. Yeah, so like I say, gonna go back now and we'll fit the dash cam system, and we will be going down Manchester tomorrow to fix the radio. Hopefully be buying a new amp, so hopefully that fixes that. Bought this one from Halfords. Next base comes with a GPS tracker and other stuff, connects to your phone and that, so we'll get this fitted. Also got the hardwire kit to go with it as well, because I don't want to see wires around the car because that just looks rubbish. Don't want to be plugged into the car, so we're going to run it off a fuse instead. So we'll get this fitted. So we've got rear view camera, front camera. So that's where rear view camera there. I try to get like the smallest possible because I don't really want to see it in the car. I think they look pretty terrible, to be fair. So I try to get smaller ones. This one is quite big. You can obviously get smaller, but this front, you see it's not too big. But it's got a little touch screen, and this front bit's magnetic that goes onto the bracket, onto the window. So right, we'll go start wiring it up and getting it fitted. So yeah, it's actually telling you you've got to charge it up for 2 hours before putting it on the car and running it off the car. That's just so it says so that it can get its date and time and other user settings. So we'll whack this on charge real quick while we go and wire it. So in the hardwire kit we've got different types of fuses, obviously different cars. We then come with a power cable, obviously negative to go under a screw to the bodywork. With red then connects to one of the fuses, and then that then goes to the cable which will be plugged into the front dash cam, and then we'll have a wire from the front dash cam that'll then go to the back one. So obviously we need to put it around down the pillar, somehow then get it behind here so that we can get to the fuse box. Alright, so you get this tool with it as well, obviously, to try and thingy. I'm going to put the dash cam on this side so that I can't see it while I'm driving, so hopefully it looks alright. So the plan, bring it around here, through the pillar, down the pillar, then we need to get into the engine bay, connect it to a fuse. So we'll start trying to put the wire in now. There we go, and can't see anything, all the cables are hidden. That's what we need. So we can now start wiring the back camera. Yet again, has to come to the front camera and then links to the back. We've got the two wires both going, and so far I've got this one along to here, it's hanging down, put the rest of the door, and then we'll somehow get to the boot. I don't mind the messy boot, but so far I'm now at this back pillar. Plan is, if I can, bring it along, then bring it through here. Try and actually come through in the boot and then bring the cable here, so that when I'm opening the boot, I'm not going to have a big coil of cable here, and typical a plane wants to make an appearance. But so we'll quickly try that, see if I can get it into the actual boot itself. Right, so there's a cable there coming through the boot. Run through here. There we go. Then back along to there. So happy days. We'll now put all this back together. Stick the camera on. So right, so I've tried putting all the length in here and it just keeps the plastic off. So what I've done is I've pulled it back through and I'm going to hide all this length in the lining here, which will make it easier to clip that back with only a little bit length back up the top there. Right, I'm going to quickly use these. We'll clean a little spot here and then we'll stick the camera in. Oh, absolutely massive puddle. So already I've been well and truly embarrassed by the dash cam. So coming up this bank, and as you see, I've pulled in to let this car down, and as I've came up and then went back into the left lane to go over the speed bump, some 80-year-old man in his Nissan Micra found it mint to fly past us. Well, he didn't fly past us, we were side by side for ages, but he wouldn't look at us. I haven't got a clue what he thought he was doing here, like, but you know, and it's younger people's insurance that's high, like, that's crazy. Hopefully going to get my music system sorted. Going to go buy a new amp. I'm getting a parcel shelf when I'm down there as well, but going to get a new amp and hopefully that fixes it. If not, I've wasted a 3-hour trip and all the money I'm spending on this amp because they're not cheap. So we're going to do there now. I need a new one of these, I think, to sort my music out. It might not be this, but that's what I think it is. The fan's not spinning on it. I've had it apart and there's a little burn mark, so I'm hoping it is, but we'll find out after I buy one. And about 10 minutes into a journey, stuck in traffic straight away. This went on for ages, but as you can see, there was actually a crash and there was absolutely ridiculous. There's a car on the right there that's like half gone and is on fire, and then on the left there was 2 other cars that were like really badly smashed up. Hopefully nobody was hurt, but yeah, it looked pretty serious. I haven't seen the sun in a while, and I miss your side. I wanna be with you. So I've just pulled over in a car park and I'm gonna see if it actually works. Hopefully it does. If not, what a waste of money. To see your face, I'm hoping that you feel the same. Yes! Right, so that's actually solved the problem. I'm absolutely buzzing, like having a car for a year without no music, like it's been an absolute joke. So finally gonna be to use a radio, and then I want to now upgrade the radio now that it's working, so that'll be a future video. But now we've got another 3-hour drive back home. Lush. Let's see if the radio's still working by the time we get home as well. So we're finally back. I'm absolutely knackered now. Been driving 5 hours 17 it says I've drove, and funny enough, obviously in one of my videos I did mention about the mileage and how I thought, like, the miles per gallon I thought was rubbish. I've been putting premium fuel in and I put cruise control on 65 mile an hour all the way down and back up, and I've actually averaged 49.5 miles per gallon, which is absolutely class. Like, I'm really surprised at that. When I was using normal fuel and I went down to York the last time, I was only getting like just over 30, and for us to nearly be getting 50, that's just a ridiculously difference. But yeah, Right, so it's actually been a couple of days now and the music stayed on, which is absolutely perfect. I do want to upgrade my radio now, so I want the longer touchscreen ones. I've seen you can get them for about 300-400 quid. But if anyone's actually had one before, been sold one before, and they know a good brand one, let us know in the comments, because I haven't really looked into them that much. But that's definitely going to be a thing I want next, because I definitely need Apple CarPlay. Like, it's a must now, so we'll be definitely changing that out. That's another problem with the car fix as well. But we've got more videos coming, just waiting on parts like usual. So yeah, so thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, please like, please subscribe, and thanks.